Okay, just to clarify, this one tied to tie with Persona 5 in a poll I made, and basically this is Pokemon Sword and Shield. This game released in November 2019. I can't remember the day it was released on because my memory is hazy, because this was actually my first Pokemon game. I'm not even kidding. When I had like a Wii, a DS, a 3DS, and a Wii U, I wasn't really interested in Pokemon. Well, actually, my first Pokemon spin-off was actually the Pokemon DK Tournament, or DX Tournament, whatever it's called, which is my first Pokemon spin-off. My first true Pokemon game was this game. I really never got into the franchise, nor have I actually wanted to be a part of the franchise, because of, I don't know. But when I got this game, I missed out on a whole lot and stuff, so, yeah. Anyways, let's get on to the review, because if I say a bunch of stuff now, a bunch of Pokemon fans will literally get angry, unlike Persona 5, unlike Persona fans, and other fans. Because people can't really decide on whether or not what game is a downfall or not, and just assume that 3 games after that point are downfalls, or at their games are downfall. I don't know. Let's just start the review. This is taking way too long. The story is bland, and it's basically like the previous games. You get 8 gym badges and you become champion, blah blah blah, yippee-ki-yay. Oh, what fun to be a gym leader, a champion for the 8th time. And that sure is fun. Yeah. Let's move over to gameplay, and also performance and stuff. Alright, the gameplay section. It's generic as shit. It's basic. It holds your hand throughout the entire game. And while yes, I do have a skill issue on to every competitive game, I still know how to increase defense and decrease enemies' defense and increase attack power. But with Pokemon, I just found what's effective enough, and then that's it. I don't really increase attack or the debuffs. That's why I prefer Persona over Pokemon. There's team members that you can rely on and other stuff. And the performance of Pokemon Sword and Shield are they're kind of better than Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Then again, the developers of this game literally copied the assets and models from the previous generation, which is Pokemon 7, and that game was a 3DS game. And to remind you that this game literally came out rushed, so yeah. This was the start of the downfall of Pokemon. Well, it wasn't, because there's no definitive point to the downfall of Pokemon. People just assume that it was just from Generation 2, Generation 5, and Generation 8. Well, there's no actual reason. Well, there's no actual definitive point. And I can't understand it because this game was literally my first Pokemon game. How do you expect someone to have their first Pokemon game in the late generation to understand what Pokemon game is good and what Pokemon game is bad? Anyways, let's go over to music, which is my favorite segment of my reviews. And this is the reason why people don't review music. I am the Music King. I review music. The only thing I found redeeming for Pokemon Sword and Shield is the OST, which is short for Official Soundtrack. Basically, this game has some good music. Yes, I know. I should know. This game is also responsible for having one of my favorite characters' music, which is going to be played at the final Vertic. And that's really what I have to say about the music. I think the music is great. Also, another thing, yes, I know sometimes the video can speed up and chop. It's because the recording performance was so bad for this game. With Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, that game can run perfectly fine recorded. This game, however, can't. For some reason. I don't know, it probably must be my laptop. Let's move over to Final Vertic. Yeah, these games were not that good. But for my first Pokemon of generation, I'll give it some respect, as to be my first Pokemon game into the franchise. I used to love this game, but stupid me became smart me, and no longer likes this game, and dislikes it. However, I give this game my respect, and I'm not gonna give it a hot royal garbage treatment. I'm giving it just a garbage treatment, which is this video's ranking for Pokemon Sword and Shield. Anyways, thanks for watching, comment, like, and subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you guys in the Stardew Valley review. See ya.